So what's poppin', everybody? Michael Alder here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, back in the Flavor Flav studio. We did a video a few days ago, maybe about a week ago, sharing how you could increase your profits by 50% margin on every single job. Laid out exactly how to handle the sales, how to expand your business, all that good stuff, profit more and create a better lifestyle. And Floored, phenomenal screen name by the way, dropped by and said, sure, you can make a little bit more if you sell your own jobs, but then you have to measure. Then you have to provide the samples. Then you have to provide the materials. Wasted time not being able to close a difficult client and blah, 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 blah. So without a doubt, you made some very valid points there, but this is like politics. If someone's a Democrat, they're always going to be a Democrat. If someone's a Republican, they're always going to be a Republican, and no matter how well you state your case, you're not going to change the other person's mind. Now me, I firmly believe being in the driver's seat and in control of your destiny is the way to go. Make your own sales, close your own deals, and profit more. Because I could come back and say, well, salespeople mismeasure jobs, salespeople misorder jobs, and this all falls on you, costing you money, or you might get a mere stop charge out of it. You walk into jobs blindly relying on the store, and you don't know what kind of furniture you're walking into. You don't know what kind of client you're walking into. Whereas if you're in the driver's seat, you know exactly what's going on. But more importantly here's the cool part about all this, and stick with me here. My buddy owns one of the largest granite supply houses in our area. He also does home remodeling. Now they know I don't do store work, and prior to me doing this video, they actually had a 137-yard carpet job plus vinyl plank that they had no one to cover. They reached out to me, said, look, can you cover this for us? Just we're in a pinch, blah, blah, blah. I said, no problem. So I had it on the schedule already. We did this video, and then Floored dropped the comment there. And I was like, well, this is cool because I actually have store work on the books here. So let's see how this pans out. Not only did I have store work, it's a decent sized job. So it will be a fair argument to see how the numbers play out on this and if it makes sense. Let's jump into the notebook here and see if this is the best way to go or not. Alrighty, so check it out. The job we were doing for my buddy was 137 yards. It was a pattern match. So, 137 yards, store was paying $5 a yard. Now the pattern on it wasn't bad, it was easy peasy, but still I should have figured a little bit more for it. But anyway, 137 at $5 a yard, it paid out $685. Now there was also 137 yards of removal. We had to get rid of the old carpet. And that's at $2 a yard. So that paid out $274. And there was also furniture moving. And we get $2 a yard for that, which is another $274. Now, on top of this, there was a sunroom, a 12 by 12 of vinyl planks we had to do. So we had 144 square feet, vinyl planks, $2 a foot, so that paid out $288. And then out of this, we had to remove the old carpet in that room. So that's 16 yards right there. And when we have to remove the carpet and the tack strip, like a full strip down, that's $3 a yard. So 16 yards at $3 a yard. That had paid out $48. So, total number so far, this job had paid out was $1,569. Now out of that $1,569, I still had expenses out of that. That wasn't all mine right off the rip. So I had a helper, and we had a handful of hours with a helper on it. I had to pay him $156 for his hours. I also had some supplies. We had to do some dump runs. We had, seam tape. Actually, supplies was really minimal, but we'll still call it 50 bucks on it. So $50 out of pocket. And then I had a dummy moment where we rolled up a heat vent cover in the carpet and threw it away at the dump. So I had to pick up the client another heat vent cover. So that was $20 there. So out of all this, my net was $13.13. And it took me 2 days to do. So I made $656 each day. Now, arguably, most flooring guys, carpet guys for sure, are not making this. So you could say, well, look, you can make a good living working for the store and blah, blah, blah. They handle all the sales. So this really is a good option. But had I have handled the sale on this, it probably would have taken me an extra 2 hours of hand holding just to make sure I got everything right for them, got them into all the right products, because it was a big COD on the overall tab. I easily, conservatively, would have made another $755 on that. On the whole. So actually we'll put the $755 over here. And then out of that, each day, that would have raised my daily income to $1,034 each day. Now that's more of where you want to be. Not that this is a bad thing at all, but let's jump back over to the video screen here and we'll talk this out. So we broke it down there, and let's be real, there is no right or wrong way to go about doing this. Some people can't stand the thought of selling to clients. Me personally, I have to be in the driver's seat because once again, we can go back to the, well, you rely on the store, but salespeople mismeasure. Salespeople lay out jobs wrong. They misorder the wrong product. There's all these, well, this happens, that happens, and the other thing happens when you rely on the store. And let's be real, the vast majority of guys relying on stores are making about 200 bucks a day on average. And if you ask an installer, hey, how much are you making working for a store? They will tell you the bragging number that they make on their hottest quarter, where they might make 1,000 bucks a day for the one quarter, but then they don't average that out for the other 3 quarters where they're making crap. I shouldn't say crap, but nowhere near those numbers there. So like I said, for me, I think the better option is definitely to sell your own jobs, build your own client base, earn those commissions, and your average income throughout the year will be far higher than what a store can give you. But if you're that number one dude in your marketplace and this store is just feeding you like crazy and you don't have any fear, or you've created a hedge that if that store goes down or if something goes wrong, you're still set up like, you know, we said when I broke my wrist there, I had other investments. I didn't have to worry about my income because I was already set up. You may be set up and relying on a store is just fine. But for me, I love being in the driver's seat. I think it's a safer place to be, and I think more installers need to explore that option to really set up their financial future. So comment below this video for sure. Let me know how you feel about this, what side you're taking, and why. We can go back and forth on this all day, but I truly appreciate you dropping that comment. It was well thought out, well laid out. You said your piece, and it was fantastic. And once again, I love the screen name too, man. Keep in touch. Y'all, appreciate you so much for checking this out. I'm going to catch you on the next one.